Good morning, बालकों. In previous lecture, we have to study about continuity of function. Today we again discuss about continuity function, and we discuss of exercise 5.1. First we take example number 14 of exercise 5.1. Discuss continuity of given function. Function is given by 3. If value of x is 0 greater than or equal to x, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. If 1 less than x less than 3, then function is given by 4. And if 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 10, then function is given by 5. Here function defined at which point, see here, function is defined for x equal to 1. X less than 1 and x greater than 1, then function is defined at x equal to 1. Why? Function is given for x less than 1, x equal to 1 and for x greater than 1. Same for if we take x equal to 3, then function is also given for x equal to 3, for x less than 3 and x greater than 3. Then here function is defined at x equal to 1 and x equal to 3. Then we have to discuss only for 2 points, that is x equal to 1 and x equal to 3. Okay, now we start. First for x equal to 1. First for x equal to 1. First we have to find left hand limit and then we have to find right hand limit. First left hand limit, that is limit x tends to 1 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 1 minus, that means value of x is nearer to 1 but less than 1. If x is less than 1, then function is given by 3, which is constant function, then left hand limit is 3. Now we find right hand limit, that is limit x tends to 1 plus fx equal to limit x tends to 1 plus, and 1 plus, that is value of x is greater than 1, and if x is greater than 1, then function is constant, that is 4. Then right hand limit we get 4. Here left hand limit is 3, right hand limit is 4, both are not equal. Okay, then write limit x tends to 1 minus fx is not equal to limit x tends to 1 plus fx. So therefore fx is not continuous or discontinuous at point x equal to 1. Now we discuss next point, and our next point is x equal to 3. In x equal to 3, we have to find left hand limit and then right hand limit. If both limit are same, then limit of function is given and defined. See here for x equal to 3. Now first we have to find left hand limit, that is limit x tends to 3 minus fx. See here x tends to 3 minus, that means value of x is nearer to 3 but less than 3. If x less than 3, then function is given by 4, which is constant, then limit is also 4. Same for right hand limit, limit x tends to 3 plus fx and x tends to 3 plus, that means value of x is greater than 3. If x is greater than 3, then limit is 5. Here left hand limit is 4 but right hand limit is 5. Okay, both are not equal. Then write fx is not continuous or discontinuous at x equal to 3. तो यहां पे हमने सम ये पूरा कर दिया. इसमें क्या है, x इक्वल टू 1 और x इक्वल टू 3 के आगे फंक्शन हमारा है डिसकंटिन्यूअस. ओके, अगला सम हम लेते हैं एक्सरसाइज 5.1 का 15. वहां पे भी हमको क्या करना है, डिस्कस कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ गिवन फंक्शन, एंड फंक्शन इज गिवन बाय इफ x लेस देन 0 देन फंक्शन इज 2x, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, then function is given by 0, and if x greater than 1, then function is given by 4x. Now we start this sum. See here, function is defined at which point? See here, if x less than 0, then function is given. If x equal to 0, then function is also given. If x greater than 0, then function is also given. Then here function is defined at one point, that is x equal to 0. Now we discuss for x equal to 1. See here, if x equal to 1, then function also given. If x less than 1, then function given. If x greater than 1, then also function is given. That means function is also defined at x equal to 1. Then here we discuss about continuity for 2 points, that is x equal to 0 and second point is x equal to 1. First we discuss for x equal to 0. First for x equal to 0. Then we find left hand limit and then right hand limit. Now we first take left hand limit, that is limit x tends to 0 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 minus 0 minus. That means value of x is nearer to 0 but less than 0. If x less than 0, then function is given by 2x. Okay, function is given by 2x. Now we apply limit. We apply limit, that means we have to put value of x is 0. Then here substitute x equal to 0. Means 2 into 0, that is 0. That means our left hand limit is 0. Now we find right hand limit. And right hand limit, that is limit x tends to 0 plus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus 0 plus means value of x is greater than 0, then function is given by constant, that is 0. Here both limit, left hand limit and right hand limit, both are same, then limit of function is exist and which is 0. Okay, now we find f of a. Here a as 0, then f of 0 means value of x is exact 0. If x is exact 0 means x equal to 0, then function is also given by 0. So therefore left hand limit means limit x tends to 0 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus fx equal to f of 0. Then we say that fx is continuous at x equal to 0. Now we discuss second point, and our second point is x equal to 1. Now for x equal to 1, same here, we have to find left hand and then right hand limit. See here, first left hand limit, that is limit x tends to 1 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 1 minus means value of x is less than 1. If x less than 1, then function is given by 0 and which is constant term, then our left hand limit is 0. Now we find right hand limit means limit x tends to 1 plus fx. See here, if x tends to 1 plus means value of x is nearer to 1 but greater than 1. If x is greater than 1, then our function is 4x. Then write fx equal to 4x. Now we apply limit. That means we put x equal to value 1 means 4 into 1, that is 4. Our left hand limit is 0. Right hand limit is 4. Means both are not equal. Means therefore limit x tends to 1 minus fx is not equal to limit x tends to 1 plus fx. That means limit of function does not exist. For continuous function, first condition is limit of function is compulsory exist. But here limit of function is does not exist. That means fx is discontinuous at point x equal to 1. Okay. Here function fx is continuous at x equal to 0 but not continuous or discontinuous at x equal to 1. 20 number example of exercise 5.1 जो कि बहुत ही इजी सम है. यहाँ पे क्या दिया है देखते हैं. फाइंड द रिलेशन बिटवीन a and b. Here we have to find relation between a and b so that the function f is defined by function f is given and defined at point 3 and function is continuous at x equal to 3. Here given that function is continuous at x equal to 3. if function is continuous at x equal to 3, that means limit of function is exist and limit equal to f of a. So now you write first line, that is f is continuous at x equal to 3. Then first we take right hand limit equal to left hand limit, then we write x tends to limit x tends to 3 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 3 plus fx. ये मैंने क्यों लिखा? क्योंकि यहाँ पे दिया गया हुआ है कि फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है, तो हमारा लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट और राइट हैंड लिमिट दोनों कंपलसरी सेम होगा. Then write limit x tends to 3 minus means value of x is less than 3. If x less than 3, then function is given by ax plus 1 equal to, for right hand limit x tends to 3 plus means value of x is greater than 3, then function is given by bx plus 3. Here we have to find a relation of a and b. Okay. Now we apply both sides. Limit. Put x equal to 3. Then here 3a plus 1. And for opposite side 3b plus 3. Okay. Now one take opposite side, that is 3a equal to 3b. One opposite, then minus. 3 minus 1 equal to 2. Then 3b plus 2. Now whole equation divide by 3. Then a equal to b plus 2 by 3, which is relation of a and b. तो यहाँ पे हमको a और b का रिलेशन फाइंड करना था, तो यहाँ a और b का रिलेशन हमको क्या मिला? a इक्वल टू b प्लस 2 by 3. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल लेते हैं, एक्सरसाइज 5.1 का 23. फाइंड ऑल पॉइंट्स ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी ऑफ गिवन फंक्शन. फंक्शन इज गिवन बाय sin x upon x if x less than 0, and if x greater than or equal to 0, then function is given by x plus 1. Here function is defined at which point? X equal to 0. Why? Because x less than 0, then function is given. X greater than 0, then function is given, and x equal to 0, then function is also given. Okay, then we discuss only one point, that is x equal to 0. First, for x equal to 0. Now we find first left hand limit x tends to 0 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 minus. But x tends to 0 minus means value of x is less than 0, and if x less than 0, then function is given by sin x upon x. We know this formula. Okay, ये फॉर्मूला हम 11th साइंस में पढ़ चुके हैं, जो कि लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 sin x upon x इक्वल टू क्या होगा? 1. तो यहाँ पे हमको लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट मिल गई 1, एंड नाउ वी फाइंड राइट हैंड लिमिट, दैट इज लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 प्लस fx इक्वल टू लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 plus, that means value of x is greater than 0, then function is x plus 1. Now we take x equal to 0, then 0 plus 1, which is 1. Here left hand limit and right hand limit both are same. Okay, then limit of function is exist. Now we have to find f of a, but here a, that is 0.0, f of 0. X equal to 0, then function is given by x plus 1. Here first we have to find f of 0, then we put x equal to 0 in this function, that is 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Therefore limit x tends to 0 minus fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus fx equal to f of 0. Therefore fx is continuous at point x equal to 0. तो यहाँ पे हमको क्या फाइंड करना था? हमको यहाँ पे फाइंड करना था पॉइंट ऑफ डिसकंटिन्यूटी. तो यहाँ पे तो कोई भी पॉइंट के आगे फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस डिसकंटिन्यूअस है ऐसा है ही नहीं, तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? therefore there is no discontinuity at any points. ओके, ये बहुत ही इजी सम था. x इक्वल टू 0 के आगे तो हमने कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन बता दिया, मतलब ऐसा कोई पॉइंट मिल ही नहीं रहा जहां पे फंक्शन डिसकंटिन्यूअस हो. यहाँ पे हमने लिया था 5.1 का 15 और 17 सम, बहुत ही इजी सम था. 17 जो कि है वो 2 मार्क्स के लिए मैं बोलता हूँ वो IMP सम है, ठीक है। चलो बालकों, इधर हम थोड़ा थियोरिटिकल टॉपिक के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, जिसका स्टेटमेंट हमको कंपलसरी याद रखना पड़ेगा। उसकी प्रूफ कोई मायने नहीं रखती, उसकी प्रूफ कभी नहीं पूछी जाएगी एग्जाम में, तो इसका स्टेटमेंट बहुत जरूरी है। तो पहले हम लेते हैं इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 16। प्रूव दैट एवरी रेशनल फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन। फर्स्ट वी डिफाइन रेशनल फंक्शन। वी डिफाइन रेशनल फंक्शन fx equal to in numerator px upon qx, where px and qx are polynomial function. ओके, तो यहां पे फंक्शन मैंने डिफाइन कर दिया है, जो कि fx इक्वल टू px अपन qx, जो कि न्यूमेरेटर में जो px है और डिनोमिनेटर में जो qx है, वो दोनों पोलिनोमियल फंक्शन है। पिछले कुछ लेक्चर में मैं पढ़ा था, एवरी पोलिनोमियल फंक्शन इज ऑलवेज कंटिन्यूअस एट एवरी रियल नंबर, देन हियर px and qx is also continuous. So therefore px and qx are also continuous. ओके, px एंड qx कंटिन्यूअस हो गए। हमने पिछले लेक्चर में ऐसा भी पढ़ा था, एल्जिब्रा ऑफ कंटिन्यूअस ऑफ फंक्शन मींस इफ f एंड g बोथ फंक्शन आर कंटिन्यूअस एट पॉइंट सपोज x इक्वल टू c, देन एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डिवीजन आर आल्सो कंटिन्यूअस एट सेम पॉइंट। इफ f and g both are continuous at every real number, then f plus g, f minus g, f upon g and f into g are also continuous at every real number. Here px and qx are also continuous, both functions are continuous. Then division of px upon qx, that is fx. Here division of px and qx means px upon qx, that is fx, means fx is also continuous, but fx is rational function. Therefore fx equal to px upon qx is also continuous function. Therefore every rational function are continuous. यहां पे हमको सिर्फ ये स्टेटमेंट याद रखना है कि फंक्शन, रेशनल फंक्शन इज ऑलवेज कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन। इसकी प्रूफ जो कि बहुत पूछी जाने वाली नहीं है। अगला सम भी वैसा ही है, इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 17, डिस्कस कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ साइन फंक्शन। यहां पे हमको साइन फंक्शन दिया गया हुआ है, मतलब मैं लेता हूं fx इक्वल टू साइन x। तो इसकी कंटिन्यूटी हमको चेक करनी है। इन जनरल वी टेक सम पॉइंट दैट इज x इक्वल टू c। सपोज we take x equal to c and c belongs to R, that means c is every real number. Then here we have to find only two things, that is limit of function and f of c. See here, first we have to find f of c. F of c, fx equal to sin x is given, f of c that is sin c, and limit of function, then limit x tends to c fx equal to limit x tends to c. Function is given by sin x. Now we apply limit, that is sin c. So therefore f of c equal to limit means limit x tends to c fx, then function that is sin function is continuous. ओके, यहां पे हमको प्रूव करना था साइन फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है, तो यहां पे हमने प्रूव कर दिया। ऐसा ही एक सम है इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 18, इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 18। ओके, ये अपने आप प्रूव करना है जो कि है cos फंक्शन। मैं लिख देता हूं fx इक्वल टू cos x इज कंटिन्यूअस, प्रूव दैट। ओके, ये सम आपको प्रूव करना है, सिमिलर है, बहुत ही सेम है। x फर्स्ट we take x equal to c, okay, then find f of c and limit. If both are same, then function is continuous. Same tan function that means sine upon cos. Okay, tan function means sine upon cos. So first we take general point x equal to c belongs to f. We know that for this illustration 17 18, from this illustration 17 and 18, sine function and cosine function both are continuous at every real number. That means and the division of by using algebra of continuity, fx upon gx, division of sine and cos is also continuous, but division, that is sine upon cos, okay, sine upon cos, that is division of two function, is also continuous. Why? Because sine function is continuous from illustration 17 and cos function is continuous from illustration 18. Then sine upon cos, that is tan function, is also continuous at every real number. Okay, next example, next में theoretical थोड़ा portion है, continuity of composite function. Continuity of composite function. Suppose f and g are continuous at some point x equal to c. Composite function मतलब दो फंक्शन का कंपोजिशन करना है, दैट इज वी नो, ये सब हम 11th साइंस में पढ़ चुके हैं, FOG, GOF, FOF, GOG, ये सब। यहाँ पे f एंड g दोनों फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है एट सम पॉइंट x इक्वल टू c, देन FOG, GOF are also continuous at x equal to c. I will take some example. Suppose fx equal to x plus 1 and gx equal to sin x. I take two function, that is fx equal to x plus 1 and gx equal to sin x. We know that fx equal to x plus 1, which is polynomial function, and we know that polynomial function is always continuous. Next function is gx, that is sin x, and from illustration 17 we prove that sin function is also continuous. That means here fx and gx both function are continuous, and therefore fx and gx are continuous. Now we take composition of fx and gx. That means we take first FOG of x. Now we write FOG of x as f of gx, then f of, but we know the function gx, that is sin x, f of sin x. Now we apply f function and put x equal to bracket. Okay, if we apply function f, here function f of x equal to x plus 1. Now we say f of bracket equal to bracket plus 1. Here f of bracket means bracket plus 1, that is sin x plus 1. Okay, means sin x plus 1 is also continuous function. Why? fx and gx both are continuous function. Then composite function of f and g or g and f are also continuous. Then here FOG, therefore FOG is continuous function. Now we take next function, that is GOF of x. That means g of fx. First we put function fx. Fx equal to x plus 1. Now we apply g function. See here, g of bracket equal to sine of bracket. Then g of bracket equal to sine of bracket x plus 1 is also continuous. Therefore GOF is continuous function. जो कि बहुत ही इजी है। अगर कोई फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है, दूसरा फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है, तो उसका कॉम्पोजिट फंक्शन मतलब FOG, GOF दोनों कंटिन्यूअस होगा। पिछले हम पढ़ चुके हैं कि एल्जीब्रा ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी, means if f and g both are continuous at some point, then multiplication, division, addition and subtraction are also continuous at same point. Next we take illustration number 19, जो कि बहुत इजी है. यहां पे हमको प्रूव करना है fx equal to sine of x square is continuous function. Then we first assume two function. Suppose gx equal to one function that is sin x and hx that is x square. We know that sine function is continuous function, x square that is polynomial function is also continuous. Means here we define two function that is gx and hx both are continuous. Okay, दोनों फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है तो उसका कॉम्पोजिशन भी कंटिन्यूअस होगा. देखते हैं क्या है. नाउ वी टेक कॉम्पोजिशन ऑफ g एंड h, दैट मींस goh of x equal to g of hx, but hx is given by x square. Now we apply which function? G function, but here g function is sin x. Now we say g of bracket इक्वल टू साइन ब्रैकेट. तो यहां पे क्या आएगा, जो ब्रैकेट के अंदर है वो यहां पे आएगा. तो अब हम g फंक्शन अप्लाई करते हैं. तो g फंक्शन में साइन ऑफ ब्रैकेट मीन साइन x स्क्वायर इज आल्सो कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन. ओके, मतलब यहां पे g एंड h दोनों फंक्शन हमने डिफाइन किए हैं. दोनों फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है, ये आगे बढ़ चुके हैं, हम प्रूव भी किया है. तो उसका कॉम्पोजिशन मतलब यहाँ पे GOH, अगर हम HOG लेते हैं तो वो फंक्शन भी कंटिन्यूअस ही होगा, क्योंकि वो फंक्शन क्या है, दोनों फंक्शन का कॉम्पोजिशन है, और जो दो फंक्शन का कॉम्पोजिशन है वो दोनों फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल हम लेते हैं इलस्ट्रेशन 20. सिमिलर एग्जांपल है. तो यहाँ पे भी हम दो फंक्शन डिफाइन कर लेते हैं. सपोज gx equal to 1 minus x plus modulus x, and second function is hx equal to modulus of x. We know that 1 minus x, that is polynomial function, and every polynomial function is always continuous. And in previous some illustration we prove that modulus function is also continuous, that hx is also continuous. Means 1 minus x is continuous, modulus function is also continuous. Here two functions, that is 1 minus x and modulus x are continuous. Then summation of 1 minus x and second function is modulus x is also continuous. Means 1 minus x is continuous, modulus function is continuous, then addition of these two functions is always continuous. That means here gx and hx are always continuous. Then composition of GOH or h and g are always continuous. Here we take HOG, composition of h and g, that means HOG of x means h of gx. Then first we write g of x means 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Here hx equal modulus of x. तो जो यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट में है वो मॉड्यूलस के अंदर लिखना है. तो यहाँ पे h ब्रैकेट में क्या है, 1 minus x plus modulus x. Then we write in modulus means 1 minus x plus modulus of x. तो ये फंक्शन हमको क्या मिला, h और g दोनों का composition function, but h and g both are continuous function, and therefore we say that HOG is also continuous function. ये जो सम है इलस्ट्रेशन 1920, जो कि एग्जाम के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, लेकिन हमको ऐसा याद रखना है, अगर दो फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है तो उसका कॉम्पोजिशन भी कंटिन्यूअस होगा. जैसे कि cos x क्यूब, cos x क्यूब, तो मैं पार्ट कर देता हूं. पहला फंक्शन लेता हूं cos फंक्शन, दूसरा फंक्शन है x क्यूब, तो दोनों का कंपोजिशन होगा cos x क्यूब, तो वो cos x क्यूब कंटिन्यूअस होगा. दूसरा मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूं sin x, one function is sin x, second function is suppose cos x, तो उसका एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, that means sin x plus cos x, sin x minus cos x and sin x into cos x are always continuous, because sin function and cos function are always continuous. ओके, आज हम यहाँ तक रखते हैं।